I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay. No.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Right.
Fucking thing sucks.
In 5, 4, 3.
Okay, well, hopefully that worked this time. Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm starting early, but I don't really feel good. So, we're gonna just get through this as much as I can, and people can catch it on the replay or whatever. Hello, Carl Hassel. So nice to see you. And hello, Neutral Observation. And hello, Liminal Text. Hi, Meatball. I love you. And Kate and Christian caught the intro. Found a Black Widow in my pantry. That's terrifying. I used to have a tattoo of a Black Widow on my thigh. Hey, David Tooley, what's up? So it's obviously not going to be as lax as the last show. And what's up, Angel Pavlov's corn dog? Um, I've got like some Twitter stuff we're gonna look at. Hey, the real John Doe, and I've got some process research. It's gonna kind of be like a Patreon, sort of, sans the call in, and some research peppered in there. Just going to be way more low key. Like I said, I'm not organizing these shows anymore. I'm over that. I'm not giving themes, anything like that. Hondas. What about Hondas, Brad Conley? You can tell me about it afterwards. Also, didn't make a new schizo clip for this. Sorry. I decided to just pick the one with the song that I wanted to listen to, and that is the Patreon one. So that's what we're going to listen to. Oh, it was a bad typo. Hondas, I guess that's me. Well, all right. I'll see you guys in a minute.
Lonely boy.
Who else you know getting it like this? Who else you know walking it like this? You did good, say. Walking it. Turn me up.
Yeah, smoke it till my back hurt. They all say they kill us till it's time to fucking pack dirt. 100 mil steel, cop beside us for a black shirt. Mr. Antisocial, I'm too global for a flat earth. Fuck him to his bad words, octane gas flow. Lamb so loud, people calling me a asshole. Demo on my body like I'm modeled up at Bass Pro. Fuck him, leave the body, you know that it help the grass grow. Coming through the north, collect 200 for they pass go. Now tell me, who else you know getting it like this? Now tell me, who else you know sipping it like this? Now tell me, who else you know talking it like this? Now tell me, who else you know walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it like this, walking it, walking it, walking it. Tell the pussy try God for you try me. Stop between his eye, he go from white boy to Bengali. This bitch think I love her, say whatever off the Miley. In that TRX, he in the Rhino, he made rhyme me. The crush to me and all up in my ID. I was dropping 30 up in college off the morphine. Coulda hit the league, but in my bottle they found codeine. Courtside shorty, but I came up from the nosebleed. Ain't no pussy in me, don't you know that only hoes bleed? Pulling up in Phantoms, I'm too rich to drive a Maybach. Okay, I'm a cracker, but this motherfucking cake black. All I see is red and all I fucking think is payback. All I rep is gray and only thing I duck is state tax. Now tell me, who else you know getting it like this? Now tell me, who else you know sipping it like this? Now tell me, who else you know talking it like this? Now tell me, who else you know walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it like this, walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it like this, walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it like this, walking it, walking it, walking it, walking it like this.
Hey son, it's me.
You are neither really early nor really late. You got here just on time. So hold on, because there's a couple interesting people in the chat. Hello, Lena J, Apple Slap Coco, Sean Sippin. Very interesting that you're here, or Sipin. I actually have some stuff. Most of my presentation that I put together of my process research is actually in response to your comments. So I'm kind of glad that you're here. Hey, John aside. Two witnesses. I've been playing Fuel by Eminem and Fucking with the Best by Project Pat on his album Mr. Don't Play. Hell yeah, that's what's up. And all right, Large Taco, I got you. All right, cool. So, um, yeah, we're just gonna kind of do what we do over on the Patreons, but let me get this pulled up. Have you guys been watching the what is it? The Tyler fuck, what is that guy's name that's getting charged for Kirk? What is it? Tyler Bauer? Is that his name? No, that's not his name. That's terrible. Hold on, I should know this. I'm sorry. I feel I'm having a fucking stroke. Let me see. Shit, what is that guy's name that's getting charged with the Kirk thing? Fuck. It's not Tyler Bauer. I can't remember. Anyways, so I mean, obviously, with the Candy Hook stuff, I don't really care what Candy has to say. Robinson, thank you. Thank you, somebody, for looking out for me. I appreciate that. Um, I just want to look at a couple things that I thought were interesting because, like, no, I'm not trying to, run out here and shit on Erica, right? I'm past all of that. I think Candace does that enough, and I feel like I've been more fair than most people have. But I do want to show this because I just think it's kind of weird, a little bit sus, and I don't know who these people are. Okay, I don't know who Stacey Sheridan is. I have no idea, but what we're going to see in the comments is what's interesting. And this, I have to make this disclaimer because I'm not on the fucking Patreon, right? So, well, technically it's Coral, but thank you, Jay Mortis. I feel like shit. My gramps are coming, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to go and we're going to do it. Hi, Steve Sippos. What was I saying? Okay, because I'm not on Patreon, if I'm sharing something from Twitter, hello, the illiterate scriber, I like that name. This is not an endorsement of the account if I'm sharing something. Just so people know. I don't feel like I should have to explain these things, but people are pretty retarded, so it is what it is. But let's go ahead and share this window. That way we can kind of move through this. Hello, Operation GCD, and it's all kayfabe in my honest opinion. It is, but it's like, come on, let's just see. It's all been leading up to this, right? It's all like, hey, come on, there's a lot of fucking crazy conspiracies, right? Conspiracy theories. It's all been leading up to it. So it's like, why not just keep an eye on it? As a UVU potential, I feel very close to the case. I dropped out super early, though. It's probably better, Kate and Christian, but, you know, you I'm not trying to blow smoke up your ass. Obviously, you were smart enough to get in. So they might have been trying to recruit you for the CIA since it's full of Mormons. So you could have dodged a bullet there. All right, let's go ahead and let us look. Okay, here we go. Make sure we got our volume up. So I guess this is Erica's parents arriving. Or no, not Erica, Charlie's parents. See, I'm retarded.
Not to encroach on my location here, please.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. A little bit weird that she's not with them. Maybe for safety reasons, I don't really know. But let me go back to my bookmarks because, first off, I don't know who this person is, but somebody had said, why is Pastor Greg Denham from Rise Church, San Marcos, California, following Stacey Sheridan? I guess the Sheridan character is a shady lady, not really quite sure, but someone left a fascinating response. And again, I don't endorse blaming everything on the Jews, right? I think that there's plenty of blame to go around, but certainly No group should be excluded. So this is his bio. He has been a national conference speaker at the Billy Graham Training Center called The Cove, a featured evangelist at a Billy Graham sponsored crusade in Shillong, India, along with ambassadors from Israel and South Korea. Greg was a featured speaker commemorating the life of evangelical William Blackstone, called the father of Zionism by Supreme Court Justice Louis Brandeis. More recently, in the aftermath of October 7th, on January 1st, 2024, Pastor Greg led an evangelical delegation to Israel in conjunction with the Foreign Affairs of Israel in support of Israel, who are on the front lines of the enemy of humanity seeking the destruction of Western civilization. Get the fuck out of here. Greg was a featured speaker at the first Judeo Christian Zionist Congress in Nashville 2026, participating in the panel discussion Battle in Our Pews and Pulpits, Faith Communities. He's also the author of God's Design for Dating. Doesn't he sound like he's really fun at parties? He sounds like a busy guy. Sounds like a really busy guy. I don't really know how I feel about that. I think it's really weird that they held the conference in Nashville. You almost got to wonder if like they're doing it to troll Candace, but then it's like, is she really even worth it? It's like, she's so ghetto. I'm just like, nah, I don't know. I don't really want to give her that much credit. It's like Candy Hook, right? It's like, nah, whatever. But I just thought that that was interesting. I did catch a bit of a live stream earlier today, and it seemed like it was a lot of preliminary hearing type stuff, which total fucking snooze fest. I was just like, okay, I get why they want to get all of it on camera, on the record, going through. I think the defense is acting weird if anybody watched it, like, that they're trying to say that this isn't valid, it can't be proven, where it came from, all of that, and it's like, I don't I'm not a lawyer, nor do I play one on TV, and if I did, it would be something like Better Call Saul, right? It's just I think the whole thing is gonna be super fucking shady. I'm just glad that there are cameras in the room. And apparently, allegedly, according to varying accounts of people that I've seen, because 'cause we're not gonna pull them all up, because that's a huge waste of time. Hi, my third eye. People have said that, Donald Trump Jr. was sitting in the same row as Erica, and they were not sitting with Charlie's parents. And when it came time for lunch, Erica was having lunch with Junior and not the parents, which I think is odd. I just think it's fucking weird. I just think it's weird. Okay, when does Tyler Robinson get his arraignment hearing? Well, I don't know. Yes, girly hugs back. Who knows? I have no idea. I think this whole thing is like a major clown show, and I'm just like, what are you? What kind of hellscape are you guys rolling out for us after this? I don't know. I'm not completely not sold that we may learn that there's like a massive like 09A764 Trans Tifa spinoff. That it's a real thing. Who fucking knows? I just don't know about this. I don't know about this Tyler Robinson kid. I have no idea. But it's like, the more time that you spend on the internet, you do see that a lot of these people are psychopaths. On all sides. But, excuse me, I do think that it would be interesting if it was actually just trans Tifa psychopaths. That would actually just be more interesting, honestly, at this point. But I digress. I don't want to sit here and flap my gums too much. So, if you've been on my Patreon, I don't know if I've uploaded the edit of that episode, but sometime last year we had all talked about Graham Plattner, the Nazi. This was before it became like he was running or anything, or maybe he was running. I don't really know. I can't fucking remember. But I had shown you guys from the AFL Union Busters, that bot account that had been dragging Graham Plattner for a very long time. And And for anybody that didn't know, Bernie totally has endorsed Graham Plattner, which is really crazy. I'm just like, oh, Bernie. I remember when I was young, I had hope. I didn't know what the fuck I was thinking, and I just liked the little birds, the little Bernie birds, right? Like, I thought they were so cute, and I was so young, and I was like, well, this is fun. This looks positive, right? And now you have Bernie out here endorsing a literal fucking Nazi, and I'm just like, wow, like, well, these Bernie bros are taking a hit, aren't they? It's gotta sting. It's gotta sting. But I would like to, show this video that a friend of mine, Richard Gross, shared. Hold on, let me get this pulled up. We'll make sure the volume's good. I feel so vindicated among the people I talk about to this stuff regarding Plam. Yeah, well, he's a fucking Nazi. He's a Nazi. I want to go get me some Nazi scalps. Now, look, I get it. The show the other day, people think that I'm a fucking Nazi. Because I said that the term Islamophobia is not a real word. Get the fuck over it. That doesn't make me a Nazi. I don't endorse, being bigoted towards someone based off of the color of their skin. Also, it's not a race, it's ethnicity. I know that words hurt and that ethnicity takes a little bit more effort to say, but you'll be okay. Strengthen your vocabulary, okay? I want my Nazi scalps. And Graham Plattner's, I would be happy to take his. That's all I'm saying. The Robinson family are OG Mormons from before Utah, hailing from Nauvoo, Illinois, Mormonville. Oh, really? That's fascinating. I have no idea. Okay, that's well, you go back like well, I mean, I guess I do the same thing with the process stuff, so I can't really say anything. That's fair, but it's I mean, the Mormons are everywhere, the Scientologists are everywhere. Like I was starting rumors about Candace being knocked up with Mappin's baby, right? So which if I end up being right about that, somebody better send me like $10 million. I'm just kidding. I would happily take like 1,000. That would be fine. That would change my life. Anyways, so let's go ahead and let's watch this. Here we go.
Serious and false.
What?
I wanted to directly address the troubling, serious, and false allegations against me. Any accusation of non-consensual behavior is categorically false. Over the last 10 months, I have been deeply humbled by the faith Mainers have put in me. You have welcomed me into your homes, into your places of work, into your restaurants, into your houses of worship. You have shown that a different kind of politics, one that puts the interests of people over corporations, is not just possible, but is inevitable. This movement we have built, the largest volunteer base in the history of Maine politics, the hundreds of thousands of grassroots donors, and the supporters across the ideological spectrum, we were united in a love of Maine, a belief that our politics must change, and a focus on defeating Susan Collins. So, regardless of the inaccuracy of the reporting, but mindful of the political reality it will inflict, we are taking the time to reflect on the best path forward for the state that I love, the people that I love, the movement I belong to, and the goal of defeating Susan Collins. Those were the goals when we launched this campaign, and they remain my goals today. On June 9th, 154,058 Mainers, the most in primary history, voted to reject a broken politics beholden to Washington and the donor class. They voted for hope, for change, to take back our economy, to take back our power, and to take back our Senate seat. Throughout it all, you never turned your back on me, and I will not turn my back on you now. Every one of you deserves to see that vision come to fruition.
If you want to elect a Nazi, because I don't give a shit what else he has to say. Like, I think that the timing of these claims is suspicious. That's just me, okay? But the guy's a fucking Nazi. Why are we even having this conversation? I mean, yeah, hope and change just like Obama. And it's like Obama was a fucking neocon. It was like Bill Kristol's like pet neocon. Like he was just so proud of like all the bombing that Obama did, you know. Who can forget the wedding, right? Who can forget the wedding that got bombed? Oh, all this time has passed and people just forget. That's crazy. That's all crazy. I just thought that that was interesting because I think that, you know, like I said on Patreon, we've covered quite a bit of the Graham Plattner stuff. I haven't covered anything in regards to the Bernie stuff. That's just something that I had seen in real time on TV. The Nazis were the Socialist Party. Hitler was a little Austrian who was into tall, blonde German men. Just saying. He might eat babies. Who knows? Sounds like Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. No, he's not Buffalo Bill. Dems will never have anybody with a totem conf cat tat. Well, they may not, but you know, they have fucking terrorist supporters like Hassan Piker. You know, what is it, Mom Dami? I mean, it is what it is, guys. It's like you don't have to be into politics to just observe what's going on. And it's like, really? The guy that was like licking balls of the Houthis? Like, oh my God, bro, that's so cool that like you guys have a KFC over there in Lebanon. Oh my God, bro. That's awesome. Tell me more about the pirate ship and all the captives that you guys took. Like, Hassan Piker's a fucking tool, okay? And, these types of individuals like AOC and this whole, like, eat the rich, it's like, that's not what they wanna do. That's a means to an end. That's not the end at all. Let me see. Obama's drone game was strong. Yes, it was. He looks like he has a hair lip, cleft lip just behind his mustache. He might. And I wouldn't judge him. Like, I'm not judging him based off of his appearance, sans the fucking totem conf tattoo and him denying it, plus all the other crazy shit that he said. The guy sounds like a serial killer. And we all know, well, most of us know anyway, I guess I shouldn't say all, many of us know that people do join the armed forces sometimes to do these things, right? To be able to get out that aggression and that anger. And you guys know that I respect my veterans. I've had people tell me that it's like gross that I say that. And I'm like, well, fuck you. Okay. I don't really care. Do I think that like the normal people that I know that are veterans that they were like really calling the shots during all of these events? Like, grow the fuck up. Okay. Jesus. Do something that is outside of yourself, outside of the tip of your own nose, and maybe you wouldn't think that it was so fucking gross. Like, get the fuck out of here. Vincent, who are you? You are not Vincent Ninely. Why did you change your name? I think I know who you are. And I have to figure it out. I just can't think of it. Not attacking his appearance, just what I see. Yeah, no, I mean, he very well could be hiding a cleft lip behind there. Tim Waltz energy all over the left. Oh, fucking Tim Waltz. I will never forget the we're leaving our windows open so we can take in the aroma of the smell of tires burning. It's a fucking shit show. I knew it was all right. That's it. Gerald Hall. I couldn't get the words out, but I knew who it was. Let me see. The cults are coming together like Voltron to subvert the liberty of America. I suspect Tulsi Gabbard's cult connects to Obama's Hawaii, Chicago-centric Islamic sex magic cult. That was a mouthful, but yes. Yes or yes. Yes or yes. The invasion will not come from one place, but yes or yes. I agree, Operation GCD, 110%. I do. That makes a lot of sense to me. There's too many people to benefit from. Now, I don't know how much time I want to spend on this because, I mean, yeah, a lot of it is like current events and some of it, I know you guys are gonna be like, especially for the people who have never been on my Patreon, they're gonna be like, "Why is she talking about this stuff? This is so fucking weird." And it's like, well, I don't just talk about the process, but I also can't lose my, as Parker told me, I'm not gonna put her on the spot. I can't lose my title as a queen of exposing the process. So, what I will go ahead and do is, yeah, fuck it. We'll come back to Twitter later. That's fine. I don't really care. Let's go ahead and let's get this pulled up so that I can walk this through. And now I do not have the comments that Sean Sippen, you didn't deny that that was the name, so that's what I'm going to call you. I don't have the comments that they had left. I don't necessarily think that they're necessary, and even if they were, I would be fucked because I don't have access to them anyway. Let me pull up, though, the PowerPoint that I have organized as well as the family maps because this individual had left a message. And oh, wait, hold on. Before I even get into this, my cousin asked me if I had read Chaos today. I wanted to try and explain it all to him on the car's ride. See, there's this chick who does research. Same Dana, dude, on rottingjewels. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And Tom doesn't care. He just wants money. We've all seen that email. So tell anybody that needs it to just go get it from the way back and don't give Tom your money. Fuck Tom. That's how I feel about that. Now, this individual had left a comment on an old video, and it was a topic that I had been meaning to come back to in regards to the process and the son of Sam, in particular, one person. So, I don't know exactly how we're going to walk through all of this, but we're going to get through it one way or the other. Let me clean a couple of things up here. Talk amongst yourselves for 5 seconds. Because we're going to look through the map. It did not work the other day on Patreon. I figured out why. Well, because it just doesn't fucking want to, so I had to download the entire thing, which is no big deal. But I have to remind people of who these individuals are, and then hopefully if Sean Sippen is still in here, then I can get some clarification on who they are talking about. But all right, so let me get that minimized, and then let me get my map, my little map open over here. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get the little map. Okay, so for those of you that are familiar with the process, and for those of you who are not, the original Beatles connection to the process, yes, they obviously hung out in the same circles in Mayfair, but originally a Processian by the name of Rupert Caleb Ashburton Dunning, aka Brother Caleb, he was the Beatles fortune teller. He was fired because he told John to break up with Yoko because he foresaw that it was not going to end well. The irony is not lost on me. And so I had just kind of, walked away from looking into, this person because, I was finding a lot of the Ashburton Dunning. I was having a hard time with mom. I found mom. And then I was really trying to figure out who one of the younger women was. And this younger woman is a self-proclaimed, early child of the process, not claiming to be born in, but joined very young. That's the audio interview that we listened to probably about, almost 2 years ago now. She was with Christopher DePire in New Orleans, I think. Well, it turns out that that was a fucking lie, too. What's up, Miss Mandy? And I found her, and how I found her, I will give credit to Processian Alan Baxter. I don't need to censor anybody's names. I don't care. It's irrelevant to me. Now, he did kind of bury the lead. He did shitcode it. He did say one of her names and said that that was the younger sister of Brother Caleb. Didn't help me too much, but it did help me a little bit. And so, after over 2 years, I have finally fucking found her. Hallelujah, amen, praise fat baby Jesus. I know who she is, I know where she is. And Caleb has obviously passed away. But this individual that has not responded in the chat, so I don't know if he's still here or not. He had left some comments, or she, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to assume your gender, I apologize. I love people who give credit where credit is due. Even if it's a Processian Carmen Smith Studer, well, I'm just that kind of gal. I'm a humble kind of gal. You know what I mean? I, what can I say? I've been fucking bamboozled quite a bit. But this person basically said that I had nailed it in regards to, and it wasn't me, it was actually a dear friend of mine who disappeared from the internet over a year ago. So I don't know where he is. Dare, if you're out there, I love you and I miss you. And this one's for you, bud. But they said that I had figured it out because this individual was like young at the time and they were in New York, and one of these Processians came up to them and told them that uh you know they had been involved in 2 of the Son of Sam shootings and that they were bragging about it, and this person said, "No, you have absolutely identified correctly who it is." And I said, "Okay, cool. I love that. That's great. So, let's go ahead and let's fucking do it." Now we're gonna start with the map first. That way you guys can see, because I love genealogy, okay? And I'm not gonna force you guys to get through the entire PowerPoint, but I at least want you to see this map. Red is for maternal, blue is for paternal. So let's see what we can do here. Let me see how it looks on your side. All right, cool. So you guys should be able to see that. Now, right here, that's the fortune teller, okay? So that's him, Caleb, or Brother Caleb, aka Rupert Clive Ashburton Dunning, aka C.R. Dunning. Anyways, he died in 2014, and interestingly enough, he married one Michelle Delderfield, July of 1968. No clue, no fucking clue in regards to his relationship with the process, right? Very, very odd. But down here, this bitch. I found her. I found her. I've been looking for her for 2 years. You don't understand. I found you. I know where you are. Okay. I know where you are now, Jane. So this is Mother Mercedes, aka Sister Flavia. She was born in January of 1948. Do not have a date, day specific. Also known as Jane Ashburton Dunning, Jane F. Ashburton Dunning, Jane Farrow Ashburton Dunning, Jane Farrow Ashburton, or Elizabeth A. Dunning. She was married in March 4th, 1977 to Paul Starr McKnight in King, Washington. So, now, why is this confusing, or why was it confusing? Well, because as you can see, this gal right here, Joan Sybil Farrow, she's mom to these 2, right? And then we've got Major Alexis George Ashburton Dunning, and that's dad, yeah? But when you look at him, holy fucking moly, he's got a whole bunch of kids from his first wife. Whew! They were just pumping them out. And this was why I had been asking for help in regards to Britain's time in India, right? Obviously, a few of these children died when they were very young. Putting it into the perspective of the times, that makes sense in regards to healthcare, things of that sort, right? But a couple of them did survive and ended up living in the UK, but from everything that I could find, were dead by 77 and 84. Now, Major Alexis George Ashburton Dunning worked under the Army Reserve and the Ministry of Supplies as well. And, well, mom over here, Joan Sybil Farrow, also known as Joan Sybil Ashburton Dunning, Joan Sybil Farrow, Joan Sybil Cooper. She married Ken the Chi Cooper. He died a year afterwards. She changed her name to Ashburton Dunning because for some reason, this doesn't make sense to me, but apparently back then, the law was at the time, because the guy had died, there was no way to file for a divorce. And so she was stuck changing her name. And it seems that she was a little bit of a busy bee, so maybe if she would have waited a little bit longer, but that's not my business. And then she ends up marrying Thomas B. Orton in 1967, and she dies in 1994. And up here, those are her parents, okay, and then we've got granddad up here because I'm still figuring out. I can't figure out if this is mom. Well, it would be Caleb's grandmother. But now you guys see how I got there. Okay. So, and yes, I do agree. Very dead in the eyes. Absolutely. Astute observation. So, that is the wicked little witch that I've been looking for oh so long. Oh so long. And, well, now we're just going to kind of peruse through until we get to the thing that is relevant to the Son of Sam, because, again, I haven't been on here in quite some time. I have been doing a very large labor of love, which is enhancing and colorizing and continuing to identify many of these individuals. Okay, it's a lot of work, but I think that it's important. And so some of those photos you are going to see today, I make no promises as far as whatever you think about the quality of them. I don't really care. So let's go ahead and take a break for 5 seconds, and then we'll get into it. Okay, how about that? Good evening, Jay Vega. Good evening. His children. What do you mean? Apple Slap Coco? Whose children? Thanks, Carmen Smith Studer. Yeah, well, I got led astray quite a bit in the early days because, whatever. I was the one to break the truth about Robert and Marianne de Grimston, and then Tom sent his fucking shills over to me, and, well, as the old saying goes, these hoes ain't loyal, and I ain't loyal to these hoes, so sorry. Sorry. Hi, Illume Journey. Hello. Just taking a break for a moment. Hey, Caleb Lamont. Just before I get into the rest of this. And then I'll allow you guys to reconsider the Son of Sam stuff. And obviously, I'll wait for the closeted homosexual, I apologize, closeted homosexual Manuel Luis Grossman, or Luis Manuel Grossman, to, bitch and complain. Although he will deny it. Oh, he will deny it. Also, I love living in the future because they make the vitamin water things now that are sugar-free. So God bless. God bless. Also, if anybody has anything that they want me to pull up, because this is a freestyle show, I'm happy to. No, links don't work in the chat, but if you have something that you would like me to look up, let me know. It is up to me at the end of the day. And Wednesday, yes, the anchor baby, Michael Sear. Man, I wish I could run that clip. I don't know if I can run it on my... Maybe I'll try to run it at the end. It's so good. Fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, Wednesday is the call-in show for patrons. So, y'all better just get over your fears, whatever weird fears you have. Okay? And come and call in. Come and hang out. Yell at me. Debate me. Tell me I'm stupid. Tell me my head is big. Tell me I'm fat. I don't care. Go for it. Tell me I'm fat. I don't care. Go nuts. Any update on the military training exercise from last show? No, not yet. Not yet. I'm waiting for it to come here. Oh, yes, I did see that. That tweet, I remember seeing that a while back. Yeah, I haven't really looked into it, Operation GCD, that Marilyn Manson had a formerly processed church-owned 7-foot giant human skeleton. I've heard a lot of crazy shit, though. A lot of other really dark shit. I know you're not a fan of Shrek, but Manny has an interview with him that is hilarious. Wait a minute. Which interview? Is it old? Because I'll tell you a little secret. Last I heard, there's been a bit of a lover's quarrel. Yeah. This is just what I've heard. I don't think that Manny's aware of it. But I have eyes and ears everywhere. Shades of Jade Helm. Yeah, no, I mean, I totally think it's gonna be like my paranoid stuff is like it's gonna be Civil War. Sorry. I don't care how crazy that sounds. I don't really give a shit. That's why I'm trying to get all this stuff up here. Jamson, the clickbait. Oh, have I heard clickbait? I haven't. Is it a new song? Yes, it's older. I was not aware of any others. Oh, okay. Hey, Scott. Okay, yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. And what is the bald dude, Eric something that Jonathan Atack went on and like was like, oh, the process, boo, 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 boo. I was just like, fuck off, John. I've watched Shrek's interview on there as well, but yes, allegedly, there's a bit of trouble in paradise that Mandy may not be aware of because he can't keep a fucking relationship, even professionally, with anybody. Why would he? I literally I've considered, and I can't do it, nor well, I mean, I guess it would kind of be worth the time, especially when I quit doing this shit on my, for myself, where like I just set up a channel where it's all the stuff that he deletes because it's insane all the stuff that he deletes. Hey, Pete Thomas. It was not the process that invited Ozzy and Sabbath. It was Alexander's coven. I didn't even know that the process invited Ozzy to anything. I've never heard about that. I have no clue. Yes, Eric Hunley. That's it. That's the guy. I mean, it's Eric Hunley's a fucking clown. Anyways, whatever. I have a lot of opinions. A lot of people don't agree with them, and here's me not caring, right? So let's do. Nope, not slideshow. That's not gonna work. There we go. All right. So now we're gonna. I was told that to advance in the cult, you have to either murder people, kidnap kids, deal drugs, or rob banks. Okay. This is what I put this in for, this presentation, Sean. Thank you. This makes a lot of sense. Especially in regard, you guys have no idea how much stuff I've been working on that I've not made public. Connections that I've not made public. I have been busting my ass behind the scenes. I have debunked some very old lies. Old lies with straight fucking receipts. So that matches. So let's get into the presentation then. It's not fancy. How about Satan? All right, so this is brother Caleb, Rupert Ashburton Dunning. Obviously, this is just a colorized version, but on the left, that is at a Beatles studio. You can see his very shiny pants. I have no idea if the colorization was accurate, but I would agree to the assessment of the dead eyes. I think that that tracks. And for those who are familiar with the Stuhl debacle from the Sunday Mirror, November 20th, 1966, Bikini Woman heads amazing cult. They're talking about Marianne. Girl saved from brainwash. And I just colorized this photo, and he just looks, worse for wear. Worse for wear. And that is a very young and chipper Michael Mountain right there. Michael Mountain, the fucking liar. And so here is the less fun stuff, but still important nonetheless. This is all of the official stuff, right? So, found him in the British phone books, 1982. Obviously, switching up names a little bit. C.R. Dunning, Mr. Rupert Clive Ashburton Dunning, right? Da 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 da. There's where he's buried. Okay, that's when he was born. There we go. January 9th, 2014. He was 68 years old. Quite young. Quite young. And right here is the official registration of his birth. Rupert C. Ashburton Dunning, maiden name Farrow, in Birmingham. And here is his old lady. So they got married July of 68 in Chelsea. Right here is the official record. And this is the only listing that I can find of her in the newspapers anywhere. But apparently, she was working on the King's Road, which makes a lot of sense. Well, Timoski, I don't know about that because according to Timothy Wiley, she had a ginger bush. So, I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, then God bless. But yeah. And Marianne was into no, not Mia Farrow. No, this is a different family. Those are her kids. We'll come back to that at another time. Now, you see that? Jane F. Ashburton Dunning. Well, that's kind of weird, right? So they're talking about Farrow as the maiden name, right? And it's 1948. It's in Kensington. And then we've got two different listings here. We've got Jane F. Ashburton Dunning, and then we've got Jane Farrow Dunning. January 1948, January 1948, Farrow. Oh, it's just a small difference, right? Small difference. Small difference is an important difference. So, you may recognize her as Sister Flavia. I apologize. Sister Flavia. Obviously, that is the colored version. And then she obviously was very young because she certainly did turn a bit more attractive, in my personal opinion, into Mother Mercedes, heading the Chicago chapter. Okay. And there are those photos because, yes, that is absolutely her. This is her talking about the process getting kicked out of a Billy Graham revival. Isn't that fascinating? And then this is when they go into their long neck phase. Okay. But right here, I got lucky with this one. Jane F. Ashburton. Well, do you think the D meant Dunning? I think so. And then I also found, because then I just looked up Dunning, I found Elizabeth A. Dunning. And I said, well, those marriages are both on March 4th, 1977, and they're both to a Paul McKnight. That's gotta be the same person, right? And fuck, was I correct. But let's double check this, just for argument's sake, because I like to be thorough. So from the Kensington News and West London Times, August 1st, 1952, Jane was 4.5 years old, living on 15 Trebover Road. Well, I had to go over here and try to confirm a lot of this. Now, they actually don't have the registry for that year, which I think is really fucking odd. But we do see Joan S. We do see Alexis G. right here. This is for Trebover Road. Okay. We also have it over here. Seems like they had a few Ashburton Dunnings. Yeah. Seems like they had a few. But the kids were never around. Why? I have no idea. There are no official records. Now, in regards to Mother Mercedes, I would like to thank, except for personally, I actually don't want to thank you. I'll say, oh, fuck you. I still have a mole in your group, Williamson Bainbridge. But I would like to thank the people who helped identify some of these individuals. So, up here, we allegedly have Brother Marcus, aka Guy Hamilton. Over here, that is Brother Barnabas, aka Virgil, aka James Barstad. Over here, we have Brother Uriel, aka Will Lester. pretty sure I know who he is, but didn't want to put it on here. There is Mother Mercedes, many of you recognize from Sympathy for the Devil, little Daniel. There is Sister Selena, Teresa, or Paula White. Thank you, Processians, for giving me the name that I've been looking for. I know that she's Teresa White, but I knew that that wasn't her real name, so thank you. And I also needed that second name she was running with at that time. That's Sister Medea. And then we have Street Cole, aka Brother Alexander. And the bottom few, actually, I just identified her via the newspaper, and I'm pretty sure I know who he is, and I'm pretty sure that I know who she is. So I didn't update this today, but, and then I made the picture a little more clear, enhanced it a little bit, okay? Whoops. So there is Flavia. And obviously the red is not accurate, right? I just did the enhancement. People had some interesting things to say about old Uriel here. Not really sure. Because you know what's really weird? Before we continue, I've been working on, because of something that's been mentioned like in passivity, and I have had a hard time being able to prove it, but I have proven it now. There are two books that are written by children of the process. One is from a Depire, and one is from, I'm totally fucking blanking now. Damn it. The second one that I'm blanking on, he has a podcast. He's been interviewed a few times. Interesting guy. And in reading the book, there is a lot of discussion of their Texas activity in particular. Kanab as well, but a lot in Austin and Dallas. And in this book, from the perspective of a child growing up in this group, there is an exorbitant amount of child abuse. It's really fucking crazy. And so I see these photos where, you know, they're holding these children in these chapters, and I'm working on mapping out so that people can see, you know, where Michael Mountain's kid is with the clown ministry lady in Washington, D.C., while he is in Arizona. I'm trying to map out how all of these kids are separated from their parents, because little Daniel, as many know, due to Sympathy for the Devil and Love, Sex, Fear, and Death, they talk about the death of little Daniel, I believe, the shooting. But there's one that they don't talk about. And Timothy Wiley mentions it in one of his other books. And he says that it's a no-no and you don't talk about it. Well, I found it. And it was a baby. It was a Depire baby. And I believe it is the Depire baby. I believe the mother is the same mother of the child that Michael Mountain lists as living in D.C. when he's in Kanab. And this mother was running the clown ministry in Texas, who was a blatant Nazi, would force the children to do the Zigile and other various weird things. And they had a lot of property out in the middle of fucking nowhere in Texas. And it was for kids only, where foster kids, abandoned kids, kids from mental institutions, handicap facilities, etc., would be brought out and dropped off for the day. Jared Garrett, thank you, T. Molsky. That's the one. His book is You're Gonna Be Alright, Kid. He talks about her a lot. It sounds to me, in my personal opinion, very much like Willowbrook, right? It's very reminiscent of Willowbrook. And what else is really interesting, a parallel, some might say that this is a bit of a stretch, depending on who you ask, Manny, is that in Texas, they garner a very close relationship with a powerful real estate couple. a Mr. and Mrs. Real Estate, if you will. And this is how they were able to set up this 5-acre property out in the middle of fucking nowhere and have these kids dropped off. So I'm working on tracking missing children, disappearances in the area at that time, because I have only been able to find one article calling them out on what they were doing. And again, I would like to remind people that their Chicago chapter, where they were also running the clown ministry, during the time that John Wayne Gacy was active, their chapter was active, and there were at least 4 of Gacy's victims that were picked up in less than 1 mile of the Chicago headquarters where they had the clown ministry. Okay, think that these things are important. But let's go ahead and let's continue, shall we? Okay. So this was the comment. Okay, so I've led it all up to this. Because the person said you had figured it out in regard to the son of Sam, right? So, friend of the channel, who is no longer on the internet, I think, Dare, had put this together. In regards to Flavia Mercedes. Honestly, you know, she kind of looks like both, right? Kind of looks like both, if we're being honest. And that's her now, as Jane McKnight. Because that's definitely her. So, is it that much of a stretch that sister Flavia Mercedes, whatever fucking weird name she was going by at that time, that they would run around and brag about what they were doing in regards to the son of Sam? No, I don't think so, because I think it's really fucking weird that, like, current mainstream son of Sam, quote-unquote truthers ignore certain sketches that don't fit into their narrative. These are things that are very inconvenient in regards to the late Maury Terry. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Nate. There's a lot of things in regards to the son of Sam that are obviously very complicated and nuanced. But people tend to forget about some of these other sketches. Like, all of the sudden, they just fucking disappear. Right? Disappear. Kind of fucking weird, right? Kind of fucking odd. In my personal opinion, I think that this one. So, down cross corner from where the square is, ski cap, I think is what the red square is. Right across. Curly hair. Striped shirt. In my personal opinion, that's her. That's Flavia. Just looks like her. Some people think that it looks like ski cap. Now, if we're looking at a little more current photo of Jane McKnight, then you might be right. Because obviously she's dyed her hair. Right? So I hope that that helps to the person that left the comments. And if you would like to provide more information, please feel free to do so. Obviously, I have a hard time trusting people in this space. Been burned a lot of times, but I do think that it is terribly important to accurately identify people. And that's what I've done. Now, the rest of this is a lot, and I mean a lot, of snooze fest in regards to where the Ashburton Dunnings were living, and and bullshit, and passenger lists, and fucking family trees, and whole do. Okay? Boring. 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 Not boring for me, but, possibly boring for you. Hi, Bo Beats. Yes, like ZD, like the Zodiac or DB Cooper. Yes. So, now let me pull up the newspapers of her because now we know. Now we know. And I'm not going to like read the whole thing, okay? We're not going to sit here and do all of that. If you guys want me to show you some of the clown ministry stuff, I will because it's super fucking weird. And also heads up for the process people, for all of my process people, Michael Mountain, aka Hugh Mountain, aka Father Aaron Tubal Cain, he lied about his family being tied to Granada TV. That is a fucking lie. I have proven it. I have done a family tree. I know who his parents and his grandparents are. There is zero connection to Granada Television. Stop spreading lies. It's not your fault, but moving forward, stop. This is why I focus on genealogy, because these people have gotten away with lying for so fucking long that we have to sit here and correct the record to accurately identify these people moving forward. Okay? So, the Granada TV thing, not true. False. Fake news. What's up, Jay Ben Davis? First live. Welcome. Mayor Beam surprised by Berkowitz size. Hold on. Sometimes hypnotism is used to recall details from witnesses. Sometimes multiple descriptions were combined to make a compilation sketch. DeGrimston was the drug dealer mentioned in the first Zodiac murder. He had a ranch near their coffee and laundry shop. The Pharaoh boy had just gotten him raided, and he was instantly retaliated against. Huh. I'm not prepared to pull it up this time, but I will pull it up because I do have a mole. Because processians are stupid. Where DeGrimston has been accused of being a chomo, which I'm just like, well, that's the least surprising thing, but thank you for confirming it. So I want to come back to that. I'm gonna don't delete it from the chat, please, or somebody take a fucking screenshot or email it to me. I'll figure it out. I don't need anybody's help. I'll figure it out. That makes a lot of sense because obviously I think like Bruce Davis is involved in some of the Zodiac. Obviously not all. It's not one person, right? It's not one person. The cops have fucking said that. Not now. Not now. You know, they're doing this Dahlia thing and this other stuff with the Zodiac. And it's like, shut the fuck up. You guys didn't figure it out with AI. Be quiet. That's not true. Yeah, I bet that Hamilton Morris did say that DeGrimston is cool. I bet. I bet. Yeah, well, there are former members in Process Alpha that have said, why is everybody in here acting like fucking Robert wasn't a fucking creep? He wasn't a fucking pedophile. I didn't say it. I'm just the messenger. Just like them fucking dogs in stool. Sorry, you don't have to like it. That's not my problem. It's not related to the Floyd Schaefer clown ministry as far as I know, Large Taco. As far as I know. I don't know. I don't know who Floyd Schaefer is. Schaefer. I have no idea. But fuck, I forgot what I was going to pull up. Clown ministry stuff. That's right. Okay, hold on. Give me a second. Let me find it. Yes. Okay, I think that's what I said I was going to pull up. If not, well, you guys are just going to have to deal with it. Then we'll look at, actually, I want to show the color photos first. Hamilton is sus too. I just liked him at first. I mean, I liked him too, you know, and I didn't watch when he had Timothy Wiley on there. Like, Timothy Wiley is an advocate of PCP, and he has come up with his own religion about the Watchers, who are conveniently very Blavatsky in their appearance. And they follow him around, and he makes a lot of weird art in a hut in New Mexico. And he also was co-founder of the Process Church of the Final Judgment. Ba-bam! And I'm just like, all right, whatever. You guys want to cook yourselves a PCP? Go nuts. Go nuts. Do it. Do it. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. Do it. Color photos. Let's go. Let's see. What do I want to show you guys first? Real heroes or Tusco getting revenge. Recent Zodiac. Alex Baber is a con man. He's from my research world. I don't know what you're talking about. Hollis. What you mean? What you mean? Don't do it. Dana is just kidding. Don't do what? I'm just kidding about what? I'm kidding about nothing. Oh, the PCP. Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. Absolutely. I would never encourage it. Never. 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 You guys remember on Dave Chappelle that skit with who was it? Wayne Brady? Dave. I didn't know you like to get wet. Fuck, that was so funny when they were smoking Sherm, dude. Did you ever hear of the books Spear of Destiny and the Cup of Destiny? I feel like I have, but I'm not 100% sure. Hello, Caesar. So nice to see you. Sorry I started early, guys. I'm not guaranteeing anything as far as the schedule. And you guys know I'm an anxious person. I'm going to start early. But I know someone has seen that skit where it's, is Wayne Brady going to have to choke a bitch? And then they're talking about PCP and Sherman stuff. And he's like, Dave, I didn't know you like to get wet. Fuck, I miss Dave Chappelle. Old Dave Chappelle. So good. So funny. So rich. So compelling. Blavatsky in appearance. I'm lost. You mean very plain looking pudgy Russian women? No, more like, coming from Atlantis, very tall, very pale, blonde hair, blue eyes, you know, the Pleiadians, that type of thing. He's reappearing all over the internet. Even Nancy Grace is selling his BS. Selling whose BS? What are you talking about? Someone got arrested with wet in the news the other day. That's ridiculous. They basically argue an alternative history about Hitler and occult beliefs, rituals, etc. What? That like Hitler was the good guy? Is that what it is? Is Wayne Shit, am I still here? Hello? Is Wayne Brady gonna have to smack a bitch? Is he? I don't know. I wish I had that clip. I'm gonna have to get it. I have a few clips that I'm gonna have to grab because they're just fucking funny. I thought Nancy Grace was dead. No, she's still alive. She's still alive. Totally still alive. I don't wish anything ill upon her either. Alright, let's look at some color photos. Hold on. I need to find the clown photo that I made. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I have no fucking idea what you guys are talking about. I'm not looking right now. I'm trying to find this clown photo. Let me see. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the mic. I hate to admit it, but the AI has been beneficial in cleaning up some of these images and making them legible so that you can actually see who is in them and what they are doing. I hate to admit it, but also a lot of this has been me. I'm not good at Photoshop at all. I am terrible at it. And the whole coloring of people's hair and stuff, some of it I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna fucking guess. I have no idea. Where are the clown photos? Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Where the fuck are they? If I can't find them, I'm not going to be able to show them, obviously, but I could show you guys the stool pregnancy photos. Nancy Grace looks like Blavatsky to me with a blonde wig. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, because she cray-cray. She real cray. She's on another level. I can't deal with her. Except for, I'm sorry, we all got to give Nancy her moment. Tot mom. Okay? we've got to give Nancy her moment with Top Mom. Because that was a fucking banger. He has solved Zodiac ID and ciphers. Has he really, Hollis, or do you think that he's fucking around? Because I've seen some news about Black Dahlia and I've seen some stuff about Zodiac, and I'm like, I don't really know. I don't know if I buy it. I don't know if I buy it. Because let's all remember, let's have a conversation really quick off topic because I can't find the photos and it's really frustrating me. What was that lady that just went missing? The fucking mother of the newscaster. I don't know. Dana, have you read Paul Staub's book, The Nephilim Looked Like Clowns? No, I haven't. I have not. The clowns were CIA in the movie. They all look like Barbara Bush. You guys are shot. Y'all are like me. Y'all just be seeing wild shit in the stuff that you watch. No, not Dean Coral. This is the process's clown ministry. It's a real fucking nightmare. The woman, who is it? Fuck. It was Nancy Guthrie. Thank you, Nancy Guthrie. That's the one. Bingo. I don't know if you guys saw recently that they released, I don't know. They said that they had a letter the entire time that she was dead. That they knew the entire time. And people are just supposed to accept that. So I think that's fucking odd. Because I don't believe that the family was not aware that she was dead. I told you guys months ago, I told you guys, for the people who listen and for the people who read my community post, I told you guys, know what's kidnapping an older woman for ransom. Okay? Just not how it works. Bad timing with the Epstein files? Absolutely. Still not going to do it. But now it's come out that she's been dead this entire time and they just don't know where her body is. So what kind of technology were they employing the entire time? Because remember, the news was saying that they were trying to track her pacemaker. They were trying all these new ways of DNA and, connecting to the security systems. Do you guys remember all of this? Told you guys it was a fucking psyop. They were keeping everybody distracted while they did that. Gotta wonder. Got to wonder. Only kidnap hot younger, older ladies aren't worth as much and you're still getting the same charge. That's a mic drop. Absolutely. I think it's funny to do if you're on the news. Hi, Dana. Do you think the process is behind the Leonard Skinnard assassination? Well, our channel, first off, go fuck yourself. I think that there is a very good argument that Leonard Skinnard's plane was fucked with because, white pride. Southern pride. Yeah, I think there's an argument there for that. Absolutely. I understand it's an unpopular take, but a lot of people already think I'm a fucking Nazi. What's up, Zeralath? Who killed her then? No clue. No fucking clue. But yes, be on the lookout for some type of Palantine pacemaker legislation. Yep. And the heartbeat tracker to save those guys in Iran. Caden, you saw that? I was talking to Parker about it, and she was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I said, dude, they said it on fucking TV. They're like, we were able to track with a drone from the sky the soldiers that were in the mountains of Iran. We were able to track their heartbeats. And I'm like, I'm going to have to start sedating myself. I thought she would cry more on her show. Who? The Guthrie lady? I just think the whole thing is fucking weird. Miss Doodah, your what is the process structure is top notch. The reply value is fantastic, dense and broad enough to trip fresh Kill Bill sirens every playthrough. Thank you. Well, thank you, formerly Jimmy Bobby. I appreciate that. They were all chomos. That's kind of a prerequisite for being a Satanist. I agree, Sean Sippin. I fucking agree. I think all the Satanists are. Sorry, not sorry. Don't care. Don't care. Don't fucking care. But I absolutely think that the weird shit with the Nancy Guthrie stuff, I'm like, well, your favorite true crime channels just totally took you on a fucking ride, right? Be ashamed. Feel shame, okay? Call them out for it, especially if you're still following them and they haven't brought that up. Wow, Dana, I never looked at the Skinner crash like that. Good pull. Well, I mean, I had seen something pop. I can't remember where I was looking, and it was someone was breaking down, and this was like an old article that I was reading. It was something that I found in the newspapers because, like, you'll be sitting there looking for something and you'll find something else that's really weird. And somebody had been breaking down, like all of the oddities in regards to Skinner's plane crash, like, and just the weird way that it was handled. And I was like, all right, well, let's just kind of like follow this through. And I do think that there is an argument there that that's why they were taken out. Amazing band, amazing music. And yeah, why would you want a band promoting white pride or, American pride, but they're white. And, they may or may not have worn, the Confederate flag. It's like, yeah, that would be an absolute reason to take them out, right? And well, I don't know, I have to look more into it, but I'm always looking at the Carter administration because I'm the number one Carter administration hater. Okay, that's me. That's me. I'm that girl. I'm that girl. I'm the one. I'm the one that you've been looking for. All right, let me try and find these clown photos because if I can't find them, I'm just gonna fucking let it go. And I'll just show you guys some random ones. Let's see. Let us see. See, this is just the way I talk. See, I can you tell I grew up on Dave Chappelle? Can you tell? Because I did. I did. All right, hold on. Well, maybe we'll just run through some of the color ones that I've made. That way you guys can at least see them. Because eventually I'm going to figure out how to put these all online. I've had a couple people tell me that I need to watermark them, but I feel like it would take away from the quality of the image, even though I did spend all my time putting all this together. So maybe I will. I don't really know. Sorry if you've already talked about this, but why was Tom O'Neill at the MK Ultra hearing just because he wrote Chaos? Pretty much. Pretty much. It's Tom O'Neill's a fucking joke. He's a total clown. I have nothing nice to say about the guy. I've had bad interactions with him and his research team. And it's, still a pet project of mine showing all of the shit that he took from Ed Sanders that he did not properly credit him for. Because when he tells you to look in the footnotes, you should probably look in the fucking footnotes. All right, well, we'll give up on this for a moment. And we'll just look at some of the color photos. Let me pick ones that have titles. Some of these you'll see doubles. Don't care. Don't judge me. Okay? But let's just go ahead and go through, and at least you guys will be able to see some of these individuals. All right. Let's start with the first one. Ha! Convenient. The first one is old Billy Boy. Billy Bainbridge. Bainbridge. You go back, you little chicken fucker. Go back. Okay. This fucking jackwagon. All right, hold on. The chat's moving. I don't know if you could hate a peanut farmer more than me. I'm willing to challenge you on that, Rise to Liberty, because I'm the number one Carter administration hater. Okay, that's me. That be me. Maybe he was a hell of a hostage negotiator. I don't really know. Everybody just thinks that he is just the good old peanut farmer. Good old American boy. No, it was the administration of cults, drug trafficking, and early stage Iran-Contra. Sorry. Dude was shady as fuck. Oh, O'Neill is definitely a cover-up specialist. should check out his FOIAs, specifically in New York, specifically related to Scientology. Tell me that he wasn't trying to send people after Tom or after Ed Sanders. All right, here we go. Color photo number 1. Let me make sure that this looks okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. So this is the single existing photo from a newspaper article with Billy Bainbridge. Which is crazy how he talks about how violent they were, like pushing a pregnant woman down the stairs and all that stuff. And then he just ends up becoming the biggest propagandist and mouthpiece and runs, the whole thing online. Process Alpha. Remember that? Remember all that fun? Remember all that fun? So much fun. Feels like a lifetime ago. And yes, Carter's entire team was Trilateral Commission. That is absolutely fucking correct. You're absolutely right. All right. This is Brother Ammon and Sister Rebecca. They're just out here selling you a little bit of process. This is Brother Amos in New York in 1973. There he is at some old folks' home in New York in 1973. And here they are on a boat heading to Willowbrook. Dana, I was sarcastic about his negotiation skills or lack thereof. Okay, thank you. And then here is a separate, different quality photo, which I think is very helpful. Very helpful. It's Brother Tobias back there, Sister Adelpha. And continuing, Brother Amos. You will find this in Love, Sex, Fear, and Death. Brother Amos, for those who remember when we got this magazine, what is he referencing? Willowbrook. Remember, there's babes in the woods. Tell me that these people aren't fucking diddlers. There is Brother Anatole. This picture came out a little bit rough. I tried my best, and that one, well, that was as big as that would get. There he is from Love, Sex, Fear, and Death. And that's him, and that is Sharon St. John. The Bird Lady. Think we're going to get a double here where it switched up the color. The Bird Lady. And Brother Argus, haven't figured him out, but this is 1972, them recruiting in Ohio. How fun. Brother Barnabas, aka Virgil, you remember him? This is, Cyrus Mejia, right there. And I think I know who you are, but I haven't figured you out completely. And then there he is again, Brother Barnabas, 1973. Let's continue. Brother Barnabas, right there. Look at that drip. Look at that flex. Don't know who she is, though. And there he is again. Unfortunately, the silver would not stay, but there's this little belt buckle logo. Okay. And there he is again. So this is from Sympathy for the Devil. I went through and took screenshots of all the photos that they had, tried to enhance them to the best of my human capabilities, and this is what I got. There he is again. There he is. There he is. This is Brother Carl. Brother Carl didn't seem to last. I'm not entirely sure. This is Brother Damon Lease, the Foundation Faith of God. I would say that's a big improvement, right? I think it did pretty good with that one. I'm kind of proud of that one. And then here is Ken McNaughton. If the commenter is still in my chat, you mentioned McNaughton. Okay. I have a lot more to say about McNaughton, and I have other videos about McNaughton. That one didn't really clear it up too much, and there he is. This is from Alessandro Papa's collection, private collection. This is McNaughton, and this is Sister Maya, aka Timothy Wiley's ex-wife. Obviously, I think that this is kind of for PR, right? But that's just my personal opinion. Just my personal opinion. McNaughton again. Brother Dominic Ken McNaughton. Do you guys remember when Manny Grossman got into communication with McNaughton in less than 12 hours once I identified who he was? I do. Pepperidge Farm remembers, bitch. And here he is again, and this one totally sucked. Here's Brother Eden. Tried again with that one, didn't fucking work. Tried again with that one, didn't fucking work. There he is. Those dead Scientology eyes, right? Dead Scientology eyes. Every time, Brother Eden. And here they are at Willowbrook. This is Brother Alicia. Because these are the people that you would like to trust with the mentally handicapped. This is Brother Janice. Brother Jerome. Brother Jerome and Sister Meredith. Brother Jethro in Toronto, 1971. How fun. Isn't it fun? Brother Jethro. Oh, look at them. They're in Tampa. They're in Tampa. It's Brother Jethro and Sharon St. Joan the Bird Lady in 1972. Don't they just look so full of hope and fun for the future? They're just out here trying to talk about God and Satan being friends. They're not trying to kidnap your kids or fuck your dogs. And hey, Hans, Mendenhall, whatever the fuck you go by now. I haven't forgotten about you. I still have all the nasty screenshots of the shit that you said. And I found you. You cleaned up pretty well for the Foundation Faith of God. I'll give you credit for that. But I know who you are now. Here is Brother Lars. Brother Lars. Brother Lars. Brother Lars. Ah, there's another one. And here's Brother Luke, this fucking asshole. Fuck you. Fuck you, Edward Mason, aka Brother Luke, for trying to dox me. Yes, this is Brother Luke from the documentary Sympathy for the Devil. Eat my entire ass. There you are again. Fuck you. And here's Brother Marcellus in 1973. Because, of course, they were having children, right? So this is Batista. Batista has a lot of kids. That map is getting really out of control really fast. But here he is from Love, Sex, Fear, and Death as Brother Matthew under the Foundation Faith of God. And this is a different Brother Matthew that I found in one of the Foundation magazines. And then here he is. I can't even remember where the fuck I found this photo. I have no idea. He's always been balding, unfortunately. But right here, there is Father Malachi sitting right next to Batista. And the Bird Lady again. So this is when they had set up that whole deal with phone a friend and we'll get you a ride. Yeah. So there he is, Brother Matthew and Sharon St. Joan. Just trying to help. I would like to know who Brother Nariah is. I would love to know that because he is only in Love, Sex, Fear, and Death on a flyer for the Foundation Faith of God. I would really like to know. That would help. This is Brother Ruben's sister Medea. I fucking hate the way that these turned out, but whatever. Anyways, I also hate the way that this one turned out, but Brother Titus, Sister Iceland, 1973. And then here's the group photo that took me like 2 fucking weeks to try and color in. This is very annoying. But at least they are all identified. That's Cassandra Peach. The mysterious, hilarious Cassandra Wendy Peach. Brother Eden, Malachi, Street Cole, Edward Mason, go fuck yourself. Stephen, Harry Hirano, Timothy Wiley. Still haven't quite figured you out there. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, what about Willowbrook? Hold on. What are you guys talking about with Willowbrook? Hold up. No, I'm talking about Willowbrook, not Millbrook. Willowbrook. I have, I'm not done. I would be lying if I said I was done. I have, I think, like 7 hours so far on Willowbrook. I went much further than Josh Zeman will ever go, and Josh Zeman can fuck directly off. He did a terrible job of covering the Cropsey case, and he left out a lot of victims, a lot of victims. So shame on him, and he can go fuck himself. And I don't care. Sue me, Josh. You're fucking bottom bitch too. I really don't care. Let me see if there are any other photos down here. Oh yeah, let's look at some ones of Marianne. Because everybody likes to make I see the claim made way too much that we don't have photos of Marianne. This is just a blatant fucking lie. I have her passport photo. I have her passport photo. Do I need to pull that up? I need to pull it up because then people are gonna bitch that I didn't pull it up. Hold on. There we go. Un momento, por favor. Thank you. We'll get there. We're gonna get there. All right. Mary, quite contrary. Where are you? You little hoe. There you are. Okay. I don't even care what this looks like. I'm not going to try to make it look fancy. It's completely fucking irrelevant. But let's go ahead and let's look at the other photos of Marianne that I have tried to colorize and enhance and clean up because like this whole like we don't know who Marianne is. Yes, we do. I have shown and I have the physical registers of where her parents lived. Again, lies being repeated. Lies upon lies upon lies. Fucking stop. I have no respect for people who are just making my job fucking harder. Eat a dick, okay? Eat a fucking dick. All right, so you're just going to see each version because I think that is best. Because obviously, like, I didn't know which one looked better. My eyes may prefer one photo over the other, and somebody else may feel different, and that's okay. So let me get this pulled up. I would actually be very interested in seeing their photos aged up. No, Marianne's dead. She got mauled to death by Michael Vick's dogs on the property. And Julie Castle, I will take credit for, has updated the founders page, and we at least now know where one dead body is. But Julie won't unblock me. That's okay. That's quite all right. So, here's one of her. Let's try to make this bigger. There we go. Okay, so that's one. That's two. Three. Like I said, some of these came out better than others, but you can look at both. Obviously, they're not perfect. So over here, this is Eckhoff, Ernst Eckhoff, and then this is Jonathan DePire, Robert Marianne. Okay. This one, didn't love that. Didn't love the way that one came out. Thought that was stupid. I think that this one is probably the most accurate. Obviously, she was a good-looking woman, right? Obviously, she was a good-looking woman. But she did have a ginger bush, so that might be a deal breaker for a lot of you. There is her and Robert. Again, her and Robert. A third one. A fourth one. That one is from, what is that? Gemini. I had Gemini make that one. That is Michael Mountain to the left. We have Christopher Fripp right here at the front. And then Jonathan DePire, a.k.a. Gabriel DePire, who is at Best Friends Animal Society right now, who is the second husband to Marianne de Grimston, and is now married to... Fuck. Can't think of her name. Anyways, he's at Best Friends right now. And then here's the group photo. And again, all of this, I have just... These are screenshots. These ones that, like, look really weird are the screenshots that I took from Sympathy for the Devil. Okay. And then I tried to clean them up as best as possible. It looks like in Sympathy for the Devil, they cut up some of these photos and, like, tried to glue them back together. I don't know why they did that. I don't know if they were trying to throw people off. There's a picture of Mother Hathor in Miami. That bitch, there she is. This is from Love, Sex, Fear, and Death. She's doing her faith healing. You guys want to see a pregnant picture of her in Mexico? Because I have that. Hey, active research, fuck you. You're a dick. But I'll let you stay here. Because you seem like you need the attention more than me. Let me see. Stool. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, this was the photo that it took me colorizing it, enhancing it, and then it made sense because I had the birth record for that. But now you guys can see that, yeah, they were having babies down in Mexico as well. So that is Frederick Brown right there. And that is her. And that's a pregnant belly, and she's making baby clothes. And that's Ken McNaughton. I think that's Edward Hamill. And I'm not sold on who that is right there. But that is Faith Maloney, aka Mother Hathor Lilith Minerva. Okay. So that's them. Isn't that fun? Fun. Great fun. Good times. They were totally taking good care of all those kids down there. It says whatever, active research, you can go fuck yourself. It was Maya that did the murders. McNaughton, Fripp, and Eckhoff ran the Hand of Death cult, killing people all over Europe and America. So this is my question, Sean. Are you sure that it was Maya? Or was it Mercedes? Because it's Mercedes who I showed in the photo. Well, Mercedes Flavia. But I know that they play the name game. So there's a very good chance that they could have just switched names and that been something that was like off the books. That's what I wanted to clarify. Didn't Marianne do the no pants dance with the mine host guy? Yes, and he apparently was not happy when she stuck her fingers up his ass. Whatever. Everybody has their things. It's not my business, not my problem. I think they went to Mexico for a few reasons. I have some proof, though I still need a lot more, that they were working with other tribes down there, other villages. I do think that they were setting up some smuggling and trafficking routes, and I do think that Ed Sanders was onto something in regards to the missing ancient, not runes, artifacts, and these sites of human sacrifice where they would see that, old stuff was missing, and it looked like maybe they were doing something else there, something fresh. Pardon me for yelling, but if you want a very rewarding deep dive, look into the origins of the Mormon Church. I was raised Mormon, and it's got some wacky occult John D level sorcery at the beginnings. Well, Incarnate Unlimited, I appreciate that, but I'm the process gal. Don't get me wrong, Julie Castle, the current CEO of Process, aka Best Friends Animal Society, is directly related to Brigham Young, aka Brigham Young. Am I right? Just kidding. That's a pedophile joke. I am very familiar with the group because the group directly ties into this and into Scientology. Let me see. Now you want to call in, Caden? No, you have to wait until Wednesday. Just keep the same energy. That's all. Keep it. Those wheel calendars, what are they called? Are they called back tons? I have no idea. I have no clue. How long have we been going? An hour 40. What was I showing you guys? Let me show Marianne's passport photo, and I'm assuming her other passport photo that just didn't have it. Right there. So, those came from Maury Terry's files. So there she is as an old woman, and there is a period of time, I believe she's in Toronto, and I want to say it is the late 70s to early 80s. She is reported as dressing as a man. I have an Ed Sanders file where someone goes into a deep description where she was essentially trying to be incognito. But anybody who wants to tell you that the Marianne de Grimston, the photos are not her, any of that shit, that she's not a real person, they're lying. This information is here and I have debunked it. Okay, it's there for everyone to see. Obviously, I don't want to get into Marianne's family history too much today because, well, I'm good. I don't really feel like doing that. I would actually, since we're talking about Stuhl, I'm going to show you guys one other photo. This is the clearest that I could make it. I don't know what it means. I'm not saying it means anything specifically, but I am curious of your thoughts. This is the best that I could colorize it. It is a very shitty quality photo, but it is a very disturbing photo. It is the only photo that I have found from Stuhl that is remotely indoors. As you can see, there are a pack of dogs. I would say at least 3 dogs, maybe 4. There might only be 2. I don't know the tile. And obviously that's a person, and I don't know if they have face paint on, in a white jacket, and there's obviously the checkerboard floor. I have no idea. I have no idea. That is for somebody smarter than me to figure out. RR, don't ask for people. This is not the place for you to do that. You're lucky that I'm tolerating you being here. Okay, you guys figured out this back tune thing. Okay. That works. All right. No, it's not a scene from Saturday Night Fever, but it does kind of look like that. You are not wrong. You're actually not wrong on that one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really wanted to show you guys. I think the Twitter stuff can wait because we kind of went on a major side quest with the process stuff. Very happy that the commenter came into my chat and at least, that could be clarified. That was very helpful. So thank you. And please feel free to leave any other comments in regards to your thoughts. Like I said, I don't know if Maya and Flavia Mercedes were going into like a weird name change thing because fuck, one more thing. Let me pull it up. Hold on, because I got to pull it up on my phone and bookmark it. Hold on. Because I've already done the tree for Maya, so let me find it, but I have to pull it up on my X. Hold on. This may help you and it may not. Give me a second. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So now let me pull this up really quick. That way you can see. And I'm sure that you will appreciate that her birth father's name was Satan Drayton. All the way back then. Well, not hundreds of years ago, but a long time ago. A very long time ago. Let's go ahead and see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to zoom in, and that's really going to annoy me, but let's go ahead and take a quick peek. All right, so the current CEO of the Process Church of the Final Judgment, aka Best Friends Animal Society, cousin-in-law was Timothy Wiley, whose ex-father-in-law, great-great-grandson of John Jacob Astor, was known internationally as Satan Drayton with no explanation why. The stuff writes itself. But that is Mother Maya, aka Maya Astor Drayton, Margaret Astor Drayton, Margaret Caroline Drayton, M.D. Wiley, born May 24th, 1946. This is an old, obviously, post, so I will have to have the map ready next time. That way I can show you, but as you can see, the photo on the left has the process information there, and then the photo next to it is her holding a cat, so you figured she ended up at Best Friends. Well, Incarnate Unlimited, I don't feel the need to put any amount of time into looking at the Mormon Church, if I'm being honest, because LDS Abuse is a good friend of mine They have done very good work, and, I like to stay in my lane. I'm out here debunking the process. I don't need to debunk another group. This is just my personal opinion. There is still either Maya or Hather. I'm not breathing heavy at you. Hold on. Because you know that Hather is Faith Geraldine Maloney, who ended up a best friend. She died in 2022, right? It's so fucking hard. All right, here's one photo. I won't spend too much time on this. I'll just drop another photo because we did look at a couple of photos of her. But here's another one where Michael Mountain looks super gay, super gay. But that is her. And then their dog. They're just out here telling you that Jesus and Satan should be friends. Nothing weird. Don't mind our British accents. And don't ask how we travel the world so freely. And we're able to use church names on official documents. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter one bit. It's completely irrelevant to everything. I see why they want you to, as you're very good at what you do. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not, trying to be disrespectful. It's just like I stay in my lane. I have my own work to do, and there's other people. There's plenty of people who talk about Mormon stuff. That's not my bag, not my thing. Don't care. Other people can do it. And I will point people in those individuals' directions. That way they can figure it out, and because I obviously want those people to get that credit for that stuff, right? Let me see. All right, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because I don't want to do everything at once. I don't want to. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait, but what I will show in the future when we discuss Michael Mountain is his filing of the Jews. What was it? The Jewish Crusade for Jesus. I think that's what it's called. Um, where whoever uploaded that file fucked up and put in paperwork that should have not been in there. Where people were pulling out and expressing their concerns for Michael Mountain's soul. I don't really know what kind of bill of goods he was selling them, but I do think that it's interesting to look at, especially because, like I said, the narrative of Michael, aka Hugh Mountain, aka Father Aaron Tubal Cain, this bullshit about his family being tied to Granada TV, it's a lie. It's a lie. I have found his family. I have done a genealogy. It's a fucking lie. And I hope that people stop repeating it. I really do. The movie Baby Girl, very weird movie involving German shepherds. I don't think that I've seen that. I'm not positive. Baby Girl. Might have to look into it. Not entirely sure. Now, somebody brought up the process Anchor Baby. LDS. Well, no, it's that Justin is the best. I agree. Somebody brought up the process Anchor Baby video, and if I can find it, that's how we're going to go ahead and just close this out. I don't know if it's going to work, though. Let me see. Playlist. Because any time that I have a chance to humiliate the balding gardener, well, you know me. I'm a petty bitch. I'm going to take it. Let's see. Schizo clips. Don't start automatically playing. Thank you very much. And give me a minute. We'll get this going. We'll get it going. We'll get it going. Like I said, we're just kind of free balling, right? This is the way we're doing it. Got it. Uno momento. Okay. And, but Best Friends Animal Society is so cool. You can adopt pets from them and you can get license plates with their logos on it. I cringe anytime I see cars with it or people talk so giddy about them. You want to know what's really interesting? One Lilith Aquino seems to be really into animal advocacy. Because one of my followers is fucking crazy enough that they sat outside of her house. I'm just saying. Not hating. Don't hate the player, hate the game. But let's go ahead and see if I could share this, and this is how we will wrap things up because, I can't do it all in one day. Plus, you guys get sick of hearing of me, right? Think that that's fair. Can we go full screen? Is it going to look as jazzy? Okay, guys, this is how we are going to end things. There will be no special ending. Okay, but here we go. And thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully, this isn't too loud. And if it is, you're an adult. Hit the down volume button. Okay.
Right, the process which became the Best Friends Animal Society, which
which
John was talking
Rothstein
about.
Teach you how to whip the grain inside peanut butter, outside with the candy frame. Serving corners in this jet. I'm on a quest to touch 100 mil before I lay myself to rest. Hand on the Glock, I turn the beam on. A savage on the fucking run, the Unabomber, wreaking heaven, singing sad songs. Red rum, murder engraved inside of my mind. Pull up to your funeral and kill everybody inside. Dr. Loader, bust a hammer, hit the nail and crucify. Tie your body up in the dungeon to make your soul mine. Death note, got a page with your name on it. Bullets flying to your head like a fucking comet. Stepping out the coffin with that golden drip, slit wrist, perp smoke, gun clip, shooting from the fucking hip. Walking out the catacombs, a chip all on my shoulder, told the chopper like a boulder. Ain't nobody fucking colder. Speaking tongue when I spit this on the mic. Strapped up like a die, yo bitch want the pipe. It's alright, I might hit tonight. I might end your life by the knife. You gon' pay the price. I'ma dim your fucking lights and leave you hanging by the side. Rap inside your mailbox and reads that you a bitch. Body bagging motherfuckers that be thinking that they slick. 5'9" to the death of me, I never shall repent. Hollow tips right to your cranium, my head.
So it's like, why would 45 years later, the process, which doesn't even exist, recruit me?
And that's all you have. And fuck the person who said that they can't hear it. That's not cool, man. Don't troll me like that. I'm still here. I said there was going to be no special ending, but come on, guys. This isn't my first rodeo. Okay? Have a beautiful evening. I'll talk to you guys soon. And stay safe.